It's time to work on the gun show, everybody. That's right, upper body workout time with Coach Jelena, the one and only you. Let's get warmed up. We're gonna do some lateral reaches first for 30 seconds, and here we go. Gonna reach it over the top. Maybe you didn't hear the ding. It didn't go off that time, but the timer is going. We're gonna get a nice lean, nice reach, really elongate. Think of that elongate happening from the hip all the way down to the fingertips. Good. Oh, this feels good. This is an awakening stretch, whether you're doing this at night or midday, evening. Hopefully it doesn't wake you up too much to where you don't get to sleep tonight. Standing iron cross, so arms are out to the side, flexed foot, straight leg. Whew. I've had a couple people tell me that they get all fired up after a workout, so they can't do it too late at night because it gets them all amped up. I get that. The other day I did an evening workout and I was ready to pass out almost immediately afterward. Kind of just depends on what kind of workout, what kind of day it is, right? Alrighty, everybody. Fit body fun coming at ya. Next warm up is A skips. So a little kind of skip in place, little hip hop, your Super Mario there, or if you're marching or kind of roll to a toe, the ball of your foot, that's good also. All right, so we have 5 stations for you, and we're gonna be doing an EMOM. So every minute on the minute is the pattern here. And we're trying to get in the number of reps on the board. So 20 the first one, then 20, 15, 20, and 12. If you find yourself needing to adjust that number slightly, that's okay. But try to shoot for those numbers, at least on the first round there. Seal jacks are next. So either open up those arms straight or bend at the elbows. And you can tap it out if you need to modify here. So either way. All right, so every minute, I'm gonna give you a 5-second warning when that next minute is coming up. You're gonna try to squeeze in those reps during that minute. So if you have leftover time, you're gonna do the active recovery move. And there's no finisher for today's workout. We're just gonna go through those awesome EMOM. 4 rounds is what we're going for. Lateral reaches is next. Reach it over, reach it. Alrighty. So you're gonna grab your weights here. Oh, let me show you your active recovery move. You just did it. It's the seal jacks here. So nice open chest, squeeze those back muscles and bring it back. So if you do have remaining time, then you can get a little cardio in with those seal jacks. So first, overhand rows. So that means our hands are on top. Standing iron cross for your warm up next. So we're gonna bend at the knees and at the hips here, just a slight bend in the knees. We're gonna go for palms facing the legs and then squeezing. So let's go ahead and actually open up a little bit here. So we're aiming for the weights to go just on the outside of the ribs here. So we are squeezing. I'm gonna show you from the front here, nice flat back. So you get an idea, and we're going for 20 with those palms facing the legs. Move on to your A skips, and then we'll do a high pull. So you can get into a little bit wider of a stance, and then that high pull, palms are facing the legs again, but try to make sure the shoulders and the back are engaged to start. Then you're going to lead with the elbows and come on up. You'll either have both weights here, or if you have heavier weights, and you just switch to one, then you can pick a good challenge for yourself. You're going for 20 on that one. Seal jacks is the next one. Then we'll be on our back for chest presses. If you have a stability ball, this is a great time to break it out. So you'd sit on it if you're on the stability ball, nice and tall, and then walk yourself out to where your head and shoulders are on the ball. And then you'll get in a tabletop position if you're on that stability ball. Otherwise, chest press here, bringing the elbows down. You can get a bigger range of motion if you're on that stability ball. Make sure to think about the chest, squeeze those pecs together when your back's getting some involvement as well. You're moving on to your lateral reaches. So for those chest presses, ribs are down, nice little pelvic tuck under, palms facing the legs for those chest presses. And we're trying to make sure our weights aren't way out here. They're actually over the chest and ribs there when we press. And then we're gonna stand it on up and do hammer curls for the next one. So palms facing each other, and then bring it on up to the elbow here, and then back down to the sides. And then we'll set our weights down and go to push-ups. I believe you're on your standing iron cross or A-skips here. Sorry, I lost track of where you guys were. Next warm-up, and we're going for push-ups for the last one. Getting in 12 of those, so you're either doing push-ups off the toes. So right here, you can separate the feet if you need a little balance help. Trying to make sure the chest and hips go down together and back up together, whether you're off the toes or off the knees. And that is everything, everybody. So now that we've seen it all, we know we're gonna be working with those weights and ending on those push-ups, so mentally prepare yourself for that. Let's say you do your hammer curls and you got 20 seconds to spare. There's still a minute going on the clock, but 20 seconds is left over. Then you can come back to those seal jacks until the next minute comes up. Alrighty, everybody, get your water ready, pump up your jams, whatever you need to get all kinds of into it. Let's go for that EMOM next. Alrighty, overhand grip with the rows, so that means those knuckles are on top. Ready? Here's our first minute, and here we go. So we're squeezing the back muscles, but we're taking it a little bit to the side here, or if you want to keep it right here, you can do that as well. Couple different ways, bigger range of motion if you open it up a little bit and squeeze. Think of this as a row or almost like a reverse chest press. So we'll get some good action here, front and back of the body, really even you out. Remember, you're going for 20. Once you get 20, then you can take a rest, hit your seal jacks or grab a sip of water, whatever you need to do. Nice. If your low back starts to hurt, then come on back up, reset yourself, tuck up under that tailbone, squeeze the core, and then sit those hips back. There we go. Good. Get all 20 in, and then with your spare time, you could do those seal jacks, jump it out or tap it out, get that heart rate back up. 5-second warning, set yourself up for that high pull. 3, 2, here we go. A little bit wider stance, palms facing the legs, shoulders down and back. Lead with those elbows. So we're working the upper back. Nice. Slowly lower it down. If you don't have the correct weight here, maybe they're a little too heavy, then switch to one weight, gripping it in the center. We're going for 20 of these. Try to work it out. There you go. So you might have to kind of pump it a little bit more, but try not to overdo it. Remember, this is an option. You might not be able to fit all your fingers in there, so whatever can fit. Elbows are leading. You're trying not to rotate the hands. Those palms stay facing the body and the chest there. Good. All right. After you get your 20 in, it's time for seal jacks. You're doing it wherever you get to. If you can use that extra time, awesome. Open it up where you got that 90-degree angle in the arms. All right, 5-second warning. Come on down to the ground for that chest press. All right, knees are bent, feet are flat on the floor. We're gonna bring it down. Elbows are going out to the side. We're going for 15 of those chest presses. If you have really heavy weights, then you can do a close grip chest press right here. That's also good for an injured shoulder. Go ahead and do that instead. But this is really evening out like we talked about. So we got the back, now we're working on the front. Ribs are down, pressed into the mat. Belly button pressing towards the spine. Got a little squeeze and tilt to the glutes. After you get your 15 in, you're ready for a water break or a seal jack break. I'm gonna go ahead and cash in on a little water right here. All right, okay, we got hammer curls coming in next. You got time for some seal jacks, get it done. All right, 5-second warning. Here we go. Palms are facing each other, shoulders down and back. Got a little bend in the knees maybe. You're ready to go. Good. Try to make sure you're not using your body for that momentum for those hammer curls. If your weights are too heavy, you could always switch to one, bring it up to the collarbone and back down to the thighs. Very nice. Otherwise, reset yourself. Come on up. all the way up to the front of the shoulder, and palms all the way back at the sides. Good, good, good. We're going for 20 hammer curls. So if you need to pump it a little bit more, you can. You're just trying to minimize that sway of your body or doing anything like that. That means you probably have too heavy of weights, or you want to focus on that control. Grip everything you got. All right, 10 more seconds here. Go for 20. If you got spare time, give me those seal jacks. All right, we got 5-second warning. Come on down for those push-ups, everybody. Ready for them. Here we go. Good. Okay, we don't have our hands way out in front of our shoulders. We don't want to do that for a push-up. You want to make sure your hips aren't sagging. So tuck up under that belly button, lower and press into it all together now. If you're off your knees, same thing. Try to make sure those knees aren't right underneath the hips. The hips are forward. Those knees are well behind those hips. Good. Lowering the chest and hips together, down and back up. We're going for 12 of these, off the knees or off the toes. Once you get your 12 in, you're doing stretches or sip of water or seal jacks, and we're done with round one, everybody. Good. Nice work. All right, finish strong. You got less than 10 seconds here. Count your 10 out, or excuse me, your 12 out. That's the number we're going for. Final few seconds. Well done. One down. You're doing great. Shake it off right here. Got a nice long break in between rounds here. All right, we're going back to those overhand rows. Ready for it? We're gonna tuck up under that tailbone, squeeze the glutes. Feet are about hip distance apart, a little bend in the knees. Shift those hips back. And then you can take and glide those weights up your legs and elbows in tight. So that's one way to do this move. Or you could kind of open up more, like think about like a reverse chest press. So try them both out, see how it goes. Gliding those weights up the legs and tucking those elbows back. That's a good one. Nice job. Try it both ways, see how it goes. Maybe 10 and 10 for you. We're going for 20, remember. Reset for the back if you need to, or if you need a little staggered stance, you could do that, but try the reset first. Tuck, squeeze the core, and sit into it. Good, once you got your 20 in, seal jacks it is. Woo, woo, good. We're EMOMing it every minute on the minute. All right, here's our 5-second warning. Set up for those high pulls, friends. Okay, here we go. Ready position, elbows are leading. Check yourself here in any kind of reflection, a window, a mirror. Ask your workout buddy. Make sure those elbows are leading. Reset and up. Woo! Good. Squeeze the core, nice pelvic tuck under. Good, so those glutes are squeezing, legs are flexing, even though your upper body's doing the work here. You have 20 reps to do it, and you're doing great, and now you're down to 20 seconds left. I know you're doing it. Get after it right here. Keep breathing through. Once you get your 20 in, awesome. You got time for those seal jacks. Woo! I haven't been keeping good count of myself because I'm chatting with you guys, so hopefully you're keeping better count than me. I am guessing. Last few seconds here. Alrighty. Oh, we forgot to set up for our chest press. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm cutting into your chest press time here. Come on down. All right, we're doing 15, so we got time. Elbows out to the side. Open up and then bring the weights together, kind of tap them together at the top. You could do that. Nice. If you have heavier weights, you want to make that 90-degree angle. That's even better for that chest press. That's protecting the shoulders. So you're making a square, a 90-degree angle with those weights. Elbows down and press back up. After you get 15 in, you're done. You can come on up. All right, you got 10 seconds left, so that's time for those seal jacks. Woo, woo. Good, all right, 5-second warning, hammer curl time, friends. Here we go. We're doing great right here. Sometimes when you're in the middle of the workout, it feels like forever. So we're finishing up round 2. Just stay with me here. Think longevity, do what you can, second by second, rep by rep, and before you know it, you're gonna be done. You're gonna feel good. Whoo, try to feel good along the way as well. Make sure those elbows aren't flaring out or digging into your sides. Keep them nice and neutral here. Don't let them slide back too far. Woo-woo, hammer curls. If you need to switch to one weight, cupping the ends of the weight, make sure you're not gripping too tight also. You don't want to give yourself a cramp in those hands. Nice. No unneeded tension here. Only good tension in those muscles, nice and strong, flexing it. Alrighty, good, you got all 20 in, you got a few seconds. All right, we're gonna come on down for those push-ups. Here we go, friends. Off the knees or off the toes. We're going for 12. Remember, when you come down, try not to bring your chest up and leave your hips behind. You're really gonna put pressure on your low back there. So you wanna try to picture yourself as a moving plank, going down and going up together. Same thing if you're off your knees. All right, we're about halfway through these push-ups. So try to get in 12. If you're getting in 10 good ones, count it. Nice. Alrighty, remember, even if you're off your knees, don't lift up and leave your hips behind. Tuck up under and bring it all up. Good, you got this, you got this. Get those 12 push-ups in. We're down to the home stretch here. 15 seconds or less. Good, little stretch if your shoulders need it. Final few seconds, get it in. Woo woo, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Okay, we got round 3, everybody. Overhand rows is number 1 right here. You're also number 1, you right there. Okay, here we go. Making sure that we're not rounding. Got that nice proud chest. Good, okay. We're ready. Remember, you can do either one here where you're kind of sliding the weights up, hovering above the thighs right here, or you can open up a little bit more. Think about bringing those elbows back. Good, good, good. Nice job, friends. Remember your reset if you need it. Reset in those shoulders, tuck under and squeeze, navel going to the spine, and sit it back strong. Keep that. There it is. Ooh, feel the difference, feel the support. Got a soft bend in the knees, just a little one. Good. Get 20 in. Try to make sure you're not tucking under your chin too hard here. After you get your 20, you get a little shake it off time, or if you need it, water break, seal jacks. All right, last few seconds. Here we go, 5-second warning. High pulls. All right, shoulders down and back. We're doing great here. Remember, those elbows are leading. If you're doing good with the weights you have, awesome. If your reps are starting to slow down a little bit, like maybe it's taking you longer in the minute to get the reps done, that's normal with this setup. Just do your best to keep at it. Hopefully you had some time left over in the beginning. So even if you take extra time, it's all right. Every different exercise is gonna go differently for you. So some will go smoother than others. Just flow with it. Don't worry about it. It's about progress, not perfection. You got 22 seconds left here. So we're going for 20 of those high pulls. Elbows lead. Good, which muscles are working? Right up here, friends. Okay, switch to that one weight if you need to. Good, if it's a little too easy, you can go quicker with those reps. All right, 5-second warning. Get in some seal jacks. All right, coming on in for that chest press. Woo! We're on our backs. Palms are facing the legs, and you can take the elbows out to the side. Even better for your shoulders. Make that 90 degrees. So this shape with your weights, bring the elbows down and press it back up. So once you go to even heavier weights, that's a lot nicer on those shoulders to where you bring one part of the weight right by the front of your shoulder or your armpits there. Getting it done. Nice work. If you're on that stability ball, make sure to press the ribs down, tuck up under, squeeze those glutes. Good, good. Your lower back is supported. After you get 15 of those chest presses in, you got time for some seal jacks and whatnot. Whew, good. You got 10 seconds. Good, I totally tapped the timer with my arm. All right, here we go for those hammer curls next in 3, 2. All right, we're setting ourselves up for success here. Arm is right by the side. Take it up and take it down. Try to make sure the elbow's not sliding back. You're keeping it right where close to where it starts to curl up and bring it back down. Nice control. Making sure not to lift the ribs or arch the back. Kind of tuck it under like we've been talking about. Good work. Everybody's shaped differently, so you might not be able to tell that that position is happening unless we talk about it. So feel it in your body. Get that good posture on, that nice, strong frame to be able to work with. All right, we got this. Here's our home stretch. So we're getting in 20 of those hammer curls if you can. If you've been shooting for a different number, maybe 18 or something like that, get it, hit that number. All right, seal jacks if you have leftover time. 5 seconds left. Come on down for those push-ups. Woo! All right, here we go, push-up time. 12 to go here. If you're shooting for 11 or a different number, get that number in, whatever it is. We want good reps. So if you need to do one off the knees and one off the toes, you can. Maybe you're kind of in between the two, or you're working your way up. So if you're only doing little ones off the toes, you're not getting much of a range of motion. Come on down to your knees. You got 30 seconds left here, so you can get a bigger range of motion in. If you don't have wrist guards, no problem. Put those hands down and come on down. All right, all right. Good work here. Again, try to make sure the hands aren't way out in front of the shoulders. Bring them back here. You got 10 seconds left. Try to get those 12 push-ups in, everybody. We get a rest after this. Nice water break coming. Keep moving. All right. Okay. This is number 4, I believe. Whoo, look at us. Okay. We are ready for that overhand row. Ready to row, ready to go. Here we go. All right, let's get after it. We got our palms facing our legs, and you can either slide them up your legs. Remember our positioning. Tuck up under, tilt that pelvis, squeeze the core, and then shift those hips back. Either one you're doing, where you're opening up more and squeezing those elbows back behind you, or sliding up those weights kind of up the legs, just floating above the legs. Think about squeezing the back here. That's our focus. And we're trying to have a nice straight line down the neck, through the spine, nice flat back, no rounded shoulders, so we're not collapsing at all. We have that nice proud chest. Good. All right, get 20 of these in right here. Way to work, way to work. Okay, here's our home stretch. 15 seconds or less. If you got spare time, you know what to do with it. Whoo, get jacked with that steel jack. All right, let's set up for that high pull now. Here we go for the next set of 60. Here we go, not 60 reps, 60 seconds. So wider stance here, little bend in the knees again. Reset, elbows are leading here. We're going for 20 again. Nice, excellent. If you need to, you're switching to that one weight. If you have to go around a tummy or a belly, no problem. You're gonna end up going out a little bit and then up, whoo, versus straight up. Good work. Nice job, nice job. Whichever one you're doing, we're getting in 20, and we're making sure we're not starting with those shoulders forward. We got a nice proud chest. Keep it proud. Whoo, good. Where are those elbows? Are they the first one to get up there? Lead with those elbows. All right, 10 seconds to go right here. So finish it up. We're coming down for that chest press next. Here we go in 3, 2, and chest press time. All right, the head is rested down. We're setting ourselves up. Ribs are down into the mat or the floor. We got that 90-degree angle in those weights, or if you have lighter weights and you're comfortable, those shoulders are fine. You could face the palms towards the legs. Just make sure if you're going heavier, you're protecting that rotator cuff. Woo! Nice job, everybody. Good, we're getting 15 of these chest presses in. Squeeze those pecs together. Press it up strong. Nice work. Good, after those 15, we got a little time. We can spend it wisely on those seal jacks. Woo-hoo! We want to spend our time wisely, don't we, right? Do our best to do that. Okay, a few more seconds. We're gonna set up for those hammer curls. Here we go. Last time. Whoo! Okay, getting buff. Hammerhead shark style. Hammer curl style. Good. We want to get so buff we look like we can wield Thor's hammer after doing all these hammer curls. Yeah. Whoo! Good. Check yourself. Nice. Core is definitely on, helping you stabilize all the way up, all the way down. Good. Where you at? Where you at? Wiggle it out if you need to. You got 30 seconds left on the clock. Trying to get 20 of those hammer curls in. Ooh. Every minute on the minute, every muscle on the body. We are working it. I know we're focusing on the upper body here. Every muscle on the upper. Woo, keeping it on the up. Up and up, target style, let's go. All right, friends, we're gonna hit our target today. Going for that bullseye. Final few seconds. Set yourself up for those push-ups. Woo! All righty, here we go, coming on down. Push-up time. Set yourself up. Try to make sure you don't start with those hips down. You could even kind of tuck up under. Come on down and come on up. If you have your hands down, a good way to mark where to have your hands off knees or toes is where those fingertips. Are they way out in front of your shoulders? If so, then it's hard to push up my body. If I bring it back a little bit, then I'm getting better push-up form. And my elbows are going to those corners. So if you saw me from the ceiling, I'm making that A-frame shape from the tip of my head down to my elbows versus that T where the elbows go out to the side. Point those fingers forward. Get your 12 in here for that push-up. Off the knees or off the toes. This is it, friends. This is all you got to do. Whoo! Good work, good work. Get it in, solid dozen. Final few seconds. Woohoo! Nice work. Look at you go. Whoo! You already did go for it. Let's have a sip of water, shall we? And then we are stretch our very capable bodies out. Your body is capable. You did this workout. There's no saying that says if you're doing modifications that your workout doesn't count. So please don't think that way. Modify when you need to. We like to have all kinds of ranges of these movements so that varying degrees of, I was going to say eliteness, but varying degrees of prowess, physical prowess can be challenged well here. We're going for elbow down away from the shoulder here. Whew. Way to work today, everybody. Nicely done. Whew. Good. Shoulder down away from the ear. Take it across. It's always a little funny if I have a brain fart while we're talking because, you know, I'm trying to engage. I'll pretend like you're doing like head nods and whatnot with me, but essentially I'm talking to myself at this very moment, and then the interaction part comes into play when you play this video at home, on your TV, on your computer, whatever it is. Let's go ahead and take the right hand and reach either in the center between those shoulder blades or left shoulder blade, and then give it a tug here. You're going to that back corner. While you're here, try to make sure you're not lifting up those ribs. Good practice to keep it down. We tend to go overhead and then immediately lift and then tilt. We want to tuck that in and then bring those down. Very good. It's going how we're going to stay better protected. You're even going to do that when you're in a squat. We tend to forget when we do the squat, and then especially if we're going hard or lifting heavier weights, then we tend to get a little lower back pain. We want to avoid that, get you as strong as possible without any tweaks or negative pinches or pulls or anything like that. So our warm up and cool down essential, and add more in if you need it, especially if you know you have tender spots. Now we're reaching with the left fingertips either towards the right shoulder blade or in between your shoulder blades in the center there, and we're going to that back corner there. Give it a little tug. Woo! All right, is the sun out? Because your guns are for sure out if you just did this workout. We got all swole. That's right. We got that fun I look buff swelling happening in the upper body. So you are ready to strut around, wear your tank top, or just even be in a cozy sweater but feel strong underneath. Whatever your style is, you are ready for it here. Whoo! All righty. Let's go ahead and take the left ear to the left shoulder, and we're gonna reach down with the right fingertips, getting a nice stretch all along here. Yeah. Good, good. All right, friends, we are just over 30 minutes with our workout. My Fitbit just buzzed and told me. Shake it off here. Let's go right ear to right shoulder now, and then reaching down with those left fingertips. I'm going to explain one more stretch for you to do and start into it so you can continue it. But we won't finish up that one completely. So what you're gonna do is a scorpion here. So you're gonna come down to your chest and bring that tummy down. Let's go ahead and put the right arm out to 3 o'clock. And then you're gonna take your left leg up and over the right leg and press the front of that right shoulder into the ground. You could even pick up a hand, kind of flex here. So you're gonna hold this one for about 20 more seconds and then come back to the tummy and get the other side of that scorpion. Left arm out to the side and then right leg going up and over that left leg. And you can definitely do some more stretches, maybe open it up here, lace the fingers, take it up or around here. Go ahead and do all of those. And you can even pause it, hold them for 30 seconds till you feel all kinds of good and limbered up after your awesome workout. All right, have a superb day and see you next time.